You're saying people say it.
No. Did you want to run for president in this election?
I've had, let me tell you, I've had and actually I am flattered, when a lot of people ask me why I didn't run for president or why I should run for president. I've had this and I'm sincerely flattered and I thank those who think that way. But as I said to you, and I think it's good to also respect my views because I am also an individual human being. This journey continues. It hasn't stopped. I may have defied some of my ambitions to be able to do what I am doing right now and to continue to do the things I need to do. But we continue on this journey and on this trajectory, as it were, of public service. Whenever and wherever I am called to serve my country, I always will answer yes, because as I said before, there's nothing more noble than to be asked to serve your country. Whether you are being asked to serve your country as a watchman, as a police officer, as a cabinet minister, or as president. Because many people go through life without getting that particular opportunity. To be called to serve your country is a great thing and is a very noble thing. That's one of the reasons why, as I said, I'm really grateful to my president for the opportunity that he has given me and the trust he has bestowed. And so as this journey of life continues, I would continue to serve my country because as long as God gives me breath and as long as I have strength to offer service to my country, to my fellow men, I am going to continue serving my country. I generally believe that the future belongs to the Lord. And the Lord orders our ways and orders our steps, as it were. What we are supposed to do as human beings is when that call comes and when that opportunity arises, we rise up to the opportunity by the grace of God and do what we are expected to do. The challenge we have, and we have to be very honest about this to ourselves, is the parts of our country, because of the lifestyles and the cultural ways of life people have kept over a period of time, and because of the challenges of leadership, they have had problems that we are trying to deal with. Card rustling, for example, is a big problem in that part of our country. Low levels of education is a big problem in that part of our country. It's taking time to win those people out of their lifestyles and how they used to live. I mean, we are pastoralists in other parts of our country. We have Narok here and Kajiado. And then when you look at the level of development, the amount of schooling going on in Narok and Kajiado, and the opening up of Narok and Kajiado to other parts of the country and the level of interaction going on, that is why you don't have those kinds of problems. That part of our country is opening up now, and government is investing very heavily to open up that part of the country so that there can be a greater interaction between those communities and others, and so that there can be discouragement of some of those retrogressive habits they have had over the years. And you can see improvement. Look at West Pokot. I keep giving this example all the time. You don't have a single incident of insecurity in West Pokot because of the collaboration between the county government in West Pokot and the national government. The enclave where we have a challenge, the belt between Elgeyo Marakwet on one hand, Tiati in Baringo, and the border with Samburu and Turkana on that side, you can see clearly that activity is reducing as you go by. The place is getting more and more opened. We are trying to change lifestyles in that part of our country. I believe, by God's grace, in another 2 to 3 years, those incidents will reduce to zero. Most of the North Rift, which has got problems right now, truth be told, and I will say this without fear of contradiction, is because of very poor and political leadership, where the focus is not in winning those people out of that lifestyle. The focus is on encouraging them to fight. Some politicians in that part of our country even spend CDF resources to buy bullets for their people. We have several of them in court right now. There are court cases going on right now. And once we cross over to that, then my power ends.